They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go, cut! Cut! 11.
Running it with David Montgomery. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down throw from Goff. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Laporta. He's got to gain a 6 there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Goff on 3rd. Into the hands of Gibbs. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Alert!
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They start out with a 3rd and 6.
Hey, home.
He's going left on the option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watch that Legion of Boom, we watch two of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
Buying some time right. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Running this with Montgomery. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Chased out to his right. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Escapes the pocket. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Returning in from the 16. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Stop. Gun. Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills who have 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Working from the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
From the 31. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in close to the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
They'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On first down, it's gone. Makes the grab in bounds left side. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Goff on first and 10. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 46. On the move, headed right. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing again, it's Goff. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Well, you won. Go, Todd.
They send a tight end in motion. They go play action with Goff. He put everything he had into this one. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So second down coming up. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? We'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. But when you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Running on second with Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills get it back with a nice return to boot, down inside the 30.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First down throw for Allen. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Headed out right. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half.